Hey guys, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather, and we are here for you each and every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, we're here at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And then on Fridays, we're here at 8 and 10. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to jump on in, ask questions about Luminous, from airbrushing, which is, of course, what we're known for, to color cosmetics, to anything and everything. So we love going through the basics because we know we have a lot of people that are interested in Luminous and first starting out. So let's go over our starter kit. This is the Icon starter kit, and this has the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, but the instructions we're going to go over are going to be the same for everything, which is great. But it does come already put together. You just need to plug it in. And it comes with 2 bottles of foundation, and that's so you can color match 365 days a year. Plus, you can also practice. Think of the starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to get in there and get going with it and have some fun with it. And so we do give you the 2 large bottles. We also give you a bottle of Love and a bottle of Blush, so you can apply a full face of makeup. So you'll have everything that you need to get a complete look. Now, when you're first starting out, these are the things right here that we want you to do when you are getting started. The very first thing we want you to do is plug it in. I know, hardest thing. Open it up, plug it in. When you turn it on, there's air that comes out. So as soon as you are, like move the stylus around and just feel that air, because wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going. So just turning it on and feeling the air is practice, because you're going to want to practice keeping it 4 finger widths away and keep moving around your face. Then when you're ready, put water in here and lightly pull back on the trigger. That will help you understand how light you have to pull back on that trigger. This is not traditional makeup. This is airbrush. So it is a little different in how you apply it. You're going to get it in no time, but we always recommend to do it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, you'll have it down. You'll be an expert. You will be an expert. Hello, Candy. Hey, Jeannie. How are you? Muzi, good to see you. You are so sweet. Yes, you always say the using the paper towel with the water, but that does help for sure. Okay, as you can tell, I already left my eyes on, and then we are going to get started. I am going to put some lashes on. So I haven't done that in a while. So we'll get those on. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start with the CC concealer in light beige. This is my go-to. I love the CC concealer. And I'll put a couple of drops right in my stylus and turn it on so I can feel the air. And I'm going to start my movement before pulling back on my trigger. All right. Once I start feeling that air or feeling the makeup being released from pulling back on the trigger, and I can feel it and hear it, I'll start moving down. So there will be times that there's going to be overlap, but you won't want to stay in one position twice on that first pass. Now you might go back and make another pass to get more coverage or to intensify a color. But look, I mean, already that makes such a difference. Muzette on Facebook says, easy on the trigger. Yeah, Muzette calls our foundation liquid gold. So it's, yeah, I love that. Hey, Isabella, nice to see you. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Everybody's now jumping on Facebook. All right, so I did just the CC concealer to start my coverage. Now, I don't have to get there 100% yet. I can just start that coverage. I am going to apply a little bit of blush. And I'm going to apply the, let me shake this up a little bit more. I'm going to apply the plum blush because I have a plumish color in my eyeshadow. So I'm just tying it all in. You definitely don't have to matchy match, but sometimes it's fun to kind of tie them in. All right, so I have my plum in here, aiming at my cheeks. I can feel the air, so I know that's where it's going to go. I start my movement and then pull back. Just like that. All right. Now, keep in mind our blush blooms. So it does intensify. The color does come out a little bit after the application. So make sure you know that. And when we say start out with 2 drops, it's not just because I'm reading. I know that you're going to want to start out with 2 drops and go from there. But chances are the 2 drops are going to be good for you, unless you love blush and want a little bit more, and then you can do maybe 1 more drop. All right, now I'm going to put, where's my, I'll use the, to get full coverage again, I'm going to do Mystic shade 3. Mystic is our higher pigmented coverage. You can get full coverage with any of our foundations. However, Mystic is going to take you up a notch as far as maybe you don't have to make as many passes, but it kind of starts you out at medium coverage because it is higher pigmented. Hey, Amber on YouTube, good to see you. So I go in and I make 1 complete pass. And you'll be able to tell how it already started blending my blush in. Now I can look in the mirror. Do I need anything blended a little bit more? A little more coverage on this side, maybe down here a little bit. Go down my neck to not have a demarcation line. And when you get to do that, like, it's always good to look in the mirror and see where you need more coverage, because, you know, I've been doing this for a minute and sometimes I'll just kind of mindlessly do it and then I'll forget certain areas. And so that's why it is kind of nice to kind of take a step back and look to make sure you did get the coverage that you're wanting. All right. Jeannie, it's great for wrinkles and crinkles because you're still applying it the same way as you would any other foundation. So you're not going to have, it won't settle. You still pull back light on the trigger. You still, you know, you're still going light. So you just might not have to make as many passes. And I'm going to use Belize, this one right here. And I'm going to go in and right underneath where I put the blush and do a little bit, I'm doing some contouring. Right there on the jawline. Right there. All right. So let's get these lashes on. The one thing, I was worried I didn't have glue, but I do. All right, so now I'm putting my glue out and I've just put it on the table actually. And then I'm going to take my lash off removing the lash. I know some people put mascara on first. I don't. Even if I was doing this for an event where I would end up putting mascara on, I actually like to put it on afterwards because I feel like it can, it joins the fake lash and my lash together. But you can try it different ways. It also, just because my lashes are so curly at the end, maybe that has an issue to it, or maybe that's why, I don't know. I am going to curl just the inside because I do need to curl that part. And then taking the lash, I'm going to drag it through the glue. And I'll use my tweezers. And so I'm getting the glue just on the bottom, just on that bottom edge. See, I just had problems with anything matte looking weird. Oh, okay. I mean, Jeannie, you can, like I always tell people, if you want to try it, you know, all of our foundations come in the smaller bottles too. And so sometimes it's good to have and to try it. My go-to is the Silk 4-in-1. I love that one. And that's usually what I wear every day. But there, you know, like I always say, there might be a time where you're, you know, you wake up and you're like, no, I want some full coverage. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then you would put more on. All right, I'm making sure to put it where it's on everywhere. Now, taking the lash, you want to let it get a little tacky. And so a little tacky, meaning you want it to dry just a little bit. Then I'm taking my mirror, the magnification side, and looking down into that. That's stretching my eye the way I need it stretched to put this lash on. So I can look down. I have to move it over those curly. And it got stuck on my tweezers. And I put it in place. Putting the end, you can see that it's sticking up, but I don't care right now because I still have time to move him so that he stays in place. All right, so still kind of looking down, not gonna open my eyes all the way because this little guy does want to pop off. So I'm gonna hold him in place just for a second to make sure he does stay in place. Right there. Now getting the other one. Putting a little more glue. And just checking on the other one while the glue gets a little tacky. And now I can place this one going up and oh, these lashes are so curly. I almost have to drag them down a little bit. And get it where you can place it there. And because it's tacky, see, this is a good one because then it's going to give me trouble and I can show you. I'm going to hold that one in place and then kind of work piece by piece. I'm going to need more glue. So I'm letting this one get a little more tacky. Let me see if this one's good. So that one worked. This one worked. My other one does not want to work. So I'm just making sure that all of it's on. And now, I mean, these lashes on this end curl so much that the tip is actually going back to my eye. So that's why I'm trying to straighten them out. Ooh, I got a big blob of glue, which you don't want. And now I'll hold him right there. Yay! So I'm gonna hold that one there. So I'm just moving slow on this one just because he's giving me problems. and my lashes don't want to work. It's trying to. So now I'm just holding that one into place. Now I can stretch this one. So I probably should have waited a little bit longer to make sure that the glue is a little bit tackier. Waiting till it gets tackier makes it stick. So me having a little more difficult time putting them on because my lashes help like want to reject it. I can, if it's tacky and it's sticky, then I can work with it a little bit more. Now I can also see that this one, see guys, y'all aren't the only ones that have issues with the lashes. There was, when I was looking down, I could tell it lifted in the middle, it like bubbled. So that's why I usually do it from the end. So you can drag it tight where it won't bubble in the middle and that all the parts are down. Okay. Let me make sure I have glue everywhere. That might have been an issue too. So making sure to put the glue on everywhere. See, I mean, you are going to have some problems. I mean, it's okay. Just know, again, everything's fixable. Okay. Lash. Up and over. Make sure there's no glue on this lash. Okay. my tweezers are stuck to my lash. Make sure you don't have glue on your tweezers. All right. And let's drag this one down to get on that edge. And then I'm just making sure that it's on the lash line. And a lot of people will line their lash first because it does give you kind of a goal, like where you're shooting for. And so that way, you know, if you're kind of new to do a little bit of Persuasion or Temptation eyeliner, and then do, and then when you go in to put the lash, shoot for right there, right where you're putting the eyeliner. All right, so I just want to make sure that this is down. All right. Woohoo! There we go. And then I did put the glue on the counter, but it's Duo Glue, the one that I'm using, and it honestly it will roll off, so it doesn't bother it. It doesn't do anything. So I am gonna line, but I'm gonna wait. I feel like this is bubbling again. I'm gonna wait till that glue completely dries because I don't want it to get on the brush of the eyeliner. And so now let's put on some lips, shall we? I'm gonna do Secret because it's similar to the color that I have on my lid, which is in the Optics, which I might need a little bit more. So let's do a little bit of, this is Illuminated, which I can do like right there to kind of make it pop a little bit more. Right there. All right. It's very frosty. I like it. All right. So the finishing touch is you most certainly can put mascara on. You know, you can put it on the bottom. Now, if I was just wearing these for the day and just wanted to have, you know, like a kind of a natural look, what I would consider a natural look, I probably wouldn't put lashes on. But if I was going, mascara on, if I was going somewhere or something like that, I might put some. You can just put mascara on the bottom. It depends. So you don't always have to put it on, but it does make it, I mean, it does kind of complete it. All right, so I'm going in. I think this is the brown. Well, that's not what I want. I'm going to go for the black. All right. And again, just dragging that right at the lash line. To complete the look. There you go. Oh, thank you, Christina. You're so sweet. So yeah, doing the liner with lashes, it makes a difference. It really does. To me, it does complete that look. So, but try it different ways. You know, I always recommend to do things different. Do something different right before you take your makeup off. Maybe do a smoky eye. Maybe try some contour. Maybe try a bright red lip that you thought you would never do. So try different things to see what you like. You don't know until you try, right? Have I ever seen contour around the lips with a bronzer? I have. I mean, just think about this. When you contour, it's just creating something that's not there. There's a lot you can do. And so you definitely can contour around the lip. You can do different things. There's certain things I can do to make my lips look fuller. One being the Cupid's bow. If I wanted my lips to look fuller, I don't emphasize the Cupid's bow as much. And then they'll look fuller on that edge too. So there's always something you can do to hide, to brighten, to, you know, to change. Makeup is fun. It's a never-ending artistry, and things change all the time, which is amazing too. So, all right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and we will see you back here tomorrow. We'll be back at 8 a.m. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.